Zombies. Zombies. Why are they eating people? What happens when a zombie bites a dead guy? Can I revive them with CPR? What happens if I bite them? Do they turn back? Let's try it. How does brain taste like? So, zombies. They come in all variation and sizes. Big, small, dead, undead, virus, fungus, plants. And there's probably a book about it. About a woman fucking one. Even though the heyday of zombies are over, since the mid 2010s with the World War C movie, read the books, they still have a place in my dead undead heart. So today I decided to draw some and ramble about what I thought about while drawing it. Let's start. The first ones are the virus ones. You know, the Left 4 Dead, the 28 days later, years later, decades later zombies. I think I start with a bit modern interpretation. I thought, hey, the zombies there are technically still living. So I try to get the decomposition to a minimum and try to get them like bodily functions, like more saliva production, you know, like in rabies, and give them bloodshot eyes because, well, it's a good striking image. Yeah, those zombies are the modern classic ones, and I thought the main guy who is in the focus should look like the average dude with a cap. And in the background should there be a different array of them. Yeah. Let's get to the next one. The classic zombie. I know more often than not the zombies or the undead rise because of a virus, like in... Okay, the only example I can think of right now is World War C. I decided to draw them in more stages of decay, like some are just a skeleton with a bit of flesh around them, while others are freshly burrowed with just a sunken eyes. And also I like to think that maggots and flies crawl around the corpse and eat it. I also gave them a more dehydrated look and more of a leathery skin to reflect their undead nature. Now onto a beautiful zombie, or let's say a more beautiful-ish zombie, the plant zombies. No, not that one. They are infected by plants, not fungus, plants, and the plant is eating the corpse away or eating the body away of the host. I gave the different array of plants, like some are more of a wood-like and more of tree-like nature, and some are more adorned with flowers. Maybe the plant grows differently with different hosts, and yeah, so I also gave the zombies a more, let's say, more rotten appearance in comparison to the virus zombies, because, well, even though they are also alive, they are actively getting eaten and have to share the nutrients with the host, with the parasitic plant. And while the plant grows, they get weaker and weaker and want to find more flesh to satiate because the plant is hungry. So, for last but not least, this is my basic interpretation of a zombie or a type of zombie. And before we begin, I'm Catholic, I don't want any confusion, I don't hate religion, and this isn't a diss against other religions. I just thought, hey, that looks cool with a cross or a partial Buddhist face. Kind of cool. And the thought of getting transformed by magic, like in voodoo, instead of something, let's say, more natural, like a fungus, plant, or virus, it was always something that intrigued me. The mutation of the soul and flesh into something unholy and ungodly, but trying to mimic the human creation of that religion. I think I did well, and sorry that the camera died, but what will you do? And yeah, so how does it look? Write it down, and yeah. So here we are at the end. I drew 5 variants of zombies. Which one of them was your favorite? And I try to make more videos sooner or later. Hopefully more soon. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Man sieht sich. Tschüss.